Welcome to low-code FX. Let's see how we can freeze columns within the table. Let's add one vertical container x0, y0, width, parent width, height, parent height. Within this I will need one vertical gallery like this and one slider at the bottom. Width I will set it to parent width. Yes, max value would be parent dot width. Yeah, let's set the template size. I will keep it 40. Yeah, so this is very important that don't insert horizontal or vertical container inside this template. You can directly use controls or you can leverage container, the basic container. So I'm going to add a text directly over here, and we can play with properties like this. Width I will keep 150. Height I will set it to parent dot template height. Yes, let's align this center. Yes, I will add kind of border. Yeah, on visible of the screen I will create one collection. This collection consists of 15 columns and 4 rows. This is the collection name, sample data. I will use this in this gallery. Data source, pass this. To load the data I need to jump from another screen to this screen. Yes, so we got that collection. I will copy this multiple times. We will refer to the previous controls and adjust the X property. This is text1. My X property of this will be text1 dot X plus text1 dot width. Yeah, okay, we will copy this formula. This is my text1 underscore 1. Use it in this. This is underscore 1. I will go ahead and apply same formula to all the controls. Okay, so I have added 12 controls, text controls. For each I will assign respective column, column 2. So now we have got 12 columns and 4 rows. I have referred each and every text box to the previous one. So if we want to freeze first two, okay, let me make it bold and apply different color at the back. Yes, if we want to freeze the first two, then we can tackle X property of this text box. So this X property is nothing but slider1 dot value. It should be parent width dot width minus slider1 value, and minimum property would be parent dot width, yes, minus 300. Here you can see we have padding of 15, so I will make it 315, and now you can see this is matching now. So let's test it out. If I slide to the right, it will go to the right. Yes, now I need to increase the slider max value a bit. So max value is currently width, parent width. I will make it plus 400 to cover the, to go to the last point. Yeah, but if you see, if as I'm sliding, it's kind of overlapping. So in order to make it at the back, what I will do, basically we need to change the order. So let's reorder it to the front, these two. Yeah. Now let's freeze out third column. I will copy this formula and use it X property here. We need to use this to the here, the previous one. So this is nothing but my 1. This is nothing but my 1. We need to change the minimum value, like we say. So we need to add like 150 in this. So it's kind of 465. Yeah. So we need to change the color of this now. Make it bold. Change color to this. Yeah. Let's test. Yeah. We need to reorder this one, bring it front. Yes. Yeah. So like this we can freeze required columns. On the top you can add the header of the table and apply the same logic to the header as well, so that it will be in a sync. So that's it for this video. Subscribe for more videos. Thank you.